Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because there are some drastic changes to the limited time quests for the better, because you're able to spam more limited time quests in a shorter amount of time for the same amount of rewards, which is absolutely amazing. But before we jump into all of that, the first thing I want to go over is, of course, the freebie. So you're going to go to get campaign items, receive item account, and as we can see right here, there is the PSO2 global 5th anniversary login gifts. And we do get an NEX EXP earn plus 50% as well as 10 tickets. So no star gems this time, unfortunately. The first set of rewards was very substantial. Unfortunately, the second week over here is not as crazy, but nevertheless, you still want to pick all of these items up. Alright, the next thing I want to go over is, of course, the mission pass. There is a brand new mission pass, season 42. If you have not redeemed all of your items from the previous mission pass, don't worry, there is a previous season button up here, which lets you go back to the previous season of season 41 in order to redeem all your rewards. However, you cannot progress anymore on season 41, so wherever you left off, those are all the rewards you can pick up. The next thing I want to talk about are the AC scratches. There is the multi-remix line over here for those who care about hair extensions. These are really good for customization. So, a lot of people don't really care that much about these hair extensions. However, if you are going for a very specific look, for example, the intake extensions over here, this accessory over here is pretty important if you're trying to cosplay as Crony from Hololive, as her hair does have that kind of shape over here. And this just allows you to fine-tune a lot more customization and just make the character look a little bit more one-to-one. Now, another scratch that is also now available is, of course, the SG support item select March 2025. As I said earlier, I don't really think this is worth it that much. However, if you were going to pull, I would recommend pulling at least 10 times so that you do get the end augment accessory plus 40%, as these are pretty rare and pretty annoying to get. Most of them are locked behind AC scratch bonuses or SG scratch bonuses. So only having to scratch 10 times instead of the usual like 30 or 40 times is definitely pretty nice. On top of that, the prize list over here is relatively small, so it's very difficult to get any trash items. All right, with all of that out of the way, it is time to talk about the new limited time quest. You may have noticed that the spring one is now gone. So the one where you had to kill the Banshee and the Bansher, that is gone. So a lot of people are like, Caro, you literally put out a guide yesterday telling us that we needed to farm the LTQ to get all the materials in order to upgrade our weapons and armors. That LTQ's gone. Now what do we do? Well, this new LTQ is actually better because, first of all, it takes shorter time to complete. Like with a really bad group, even with my really crap gear on ship 1, we were able to clear this in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And the reason for this is because this is a relay quest, and the relay quest will rotate every 2 days, but the current rotation is Photon Blast. So all you need to do is pick up the little crystal so that it resets your Photon Blast so you can PB constantly. And look at the EXP, you're getting 900,000 EXP, 75,000 seasonal points, and on top of that, you're also getting the End Weapon Badge Cs and all of the rewards that the previous LTQ also gave. So 3 Evil Volt 3s, 3 Extace Fans 3s, you're getting your Mars Updaters, your Add Preset Skills 1, your Special Scratch Tickets, the chance of getting a 12 if you still care about that. But there's a lot of goodies over here, and it's just an amazing LTQ because of how fast it is. I could probably max out and make my Acosalia weapon within a day because of how quick this is. Like even in a slow group, it was taking under 4 minutes per run. You're getting 3 of these every 4 minutes. You are gonna gear up so quickly. So this is really amazing. Now, do keep in mind that relay quests do rotate every 2 days. So, as I said earlier, today and tomorrow is going to be the Photon Blast potency up and non-Photon Blast potency down. So, basically, in order to do this, all you need to do is PB. Do not use Mars, do not use your normal attack, just Photon Blast everything, alright? Because all of your non-Photon Blast attacks are just going to deal like peanut damage. But every time that you do use a Photon Blast, it's going to obliterate the map, alright? So just play whatever class you want and just spam PBs over and over and over, and it's going to be very fun, very efficient. However, if you're watching this video in the future, well, you're gonna need to read the yellow text and see what the objective is, as relay quests drastically change every 2 days. The next relay quest might be a parkour quest or a speedrun quest, or there's gonna be a bunch of different game modes. As I said before, relay quests are kind of like the arcade mode. But this one's absolutely amazing. The one that we currently have, the PB one, is great because the arena is super small. There's a bunch of enemies, there's a bunch of bosses, and there's a bunch of those crystals that you pick up to spam PB. So all you're gonna do is just photon blast everything, destroy the entire map, and gain a ton of goodies. However, that is not all. Remember those End Weapon Badge Cs? You're gonna head over to the item exchange shop, head over to End Weapon Badge Exchange, and look at this. You can get 5 Giga Trials, 10 of these high Ale Dominas, 10 high Ret Dominas, 10 high Kavaris Dominas, as well as 10 high Stia Dominas, and 5 full-on Master Cubes. So this is absolutely amazing because you get 5 Weapon Badge Cs every single run, so every 4 minutes basically, so you'll be able to buy out all of these items relatively quickly. Now, if you missed the previous items, as you can see here, these require Weapon Badge Bs. I did not buy these, you know, the Gland Gigas Mastays as well as the Grand Red Keeper 2. Remember, these are not LC variants, these are the full-on endgame augments. So if you want your Weapon Badge Bs, you can head down here and exchange your Weapon Badge Cs into Bs. However, it's a 5-to-1 ratio. So it does end up becoming pretty expensive. However, once you purchase everything over here, well, then the Weapon Badge Cs become absolutely useless. So you might as well turn them into Bs to buy out all these items over here. And if you did miss out the As from even earlier, you can also do that as well. You can exchange your Weapon Badge Cs, again, a 5-to-1 ratio, into Weapon Badge As and buy the Lux Hal Finales as well as the Grand Gladius Souls. Because remember, these are all full-on endgame augments, and these are not LC variants. It's very, very nice to be able to just obtain all of these very easily. Now, regarding the WQ campaign, that is still active, as you can see right here, and the stars fell, start quest, times clearable 2. And on top of that, the enemy's HP is still reduced by 30%, and we also get the Treasure Scratch Ticket Volume 8 on completion. So it is definitely still worth running the UQ, especially if you're in the same situation like my Ship 1 character where you still need to upgrade your weapon all the way to Akko Salio.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.